right? And even though we tried everything, I mean, I'm surrounding her crib. Her Chinese name, as I think I mentioned, is Feng Jiaomei. And my wife and I would surround her crib and go, "We're on your side, baby. Feng Jiaomei, Feng Jiaomei," which she likes now. She thinks it's pretty funny now, but then she wouldn't be. He wanted me to read a section when we got Elise back to her hotel room. Back in our hotel room, Caroline zipped, snipped, and unbuttoned 4 layers of Chinese clothing. Our daughter looked up into Caroline's unfamiliar face without warmth or disdain. One more stranger was handling her. First, the puffy quilted pink coat came off, then a black quilted coat, a mustard-colored crocheted sweater. I'll explain, there's no heating orphanages. A little red and white shirt, a tiny white t-shirt, 4 pairs of pants, white, black, gray, and pink, each with a cunning little slit in the backside, among the greatest Chinese inventions since the compass and printing. And finally, pink socks that had been tucked beneath red socks, as tiny and dear as a kitten's paws. Each layer smelled of coal, smoke, and pee. I can say pee, can't I? Yeah. We laid these small clothes aside to keep for the ages. Shigu, our trip coordinator, came by our room. We told him our daughter seemed inconsolable. Well, he'd seen that several hundred times before. "You should go downstairs," Shigu advised, "to get something to eat." Our baby was famished. She inhaled a soft egg custard and plain white rice and stopped crying for a few moments, sobbing being hard to do with her swallowing. Though she tried. She sat in Caroline's lap than mine. Her eyes were dull, defiant, and blistering. Her small cheeks burned so I wondered if her tears would sizzle. We looked at the other happy new families across the room. They smiled back wanly. They were having as much fun as we were. Should I go on? I don't remember what we ate. Not much of whatever it was. I had a glass of wine, my wife had a beer, and we toasted our daughter. The drinks flashed through us like tap water. We ate and talked and tried to amuse, divert, and win over our daughter with songs, food, and funny voices, leaving her sullen and unmoved, all the while asking ourselves, what have we done? What were we thinking? We've ripped a baby away from the only place she's ever known to bring her someplace on the other side of the world that might as well be the moon. What kind of people are we?
And what you and Caroline finally did, which made such beautiful sense to me, was to put her in bed between you.
Oh, yeah.
She finally went to sleep.
She finally went to sleep, and so did we. Although I did turn to my wife at one point and, it's one of those signature moments in your life when you realize what your life stands for. And I had loved my wife an awful lot before. I realized with this little girl between us, if possible, I loved her even more. That we loved this little girl between us even more than ourselves. And that just was as bright as the moon. And then I turned to Caroline and said, her daughter hates us. I should explain, within 3 days, I don't know, she accepted us as the people who were put on this earth to take care of her. And I think the wonderful photo that's on the cover of the book is
glorious.
And it's of my beautiful wife holding up Elise. And
in that lovely little white